Here today, gone tomorrow. Without our help, these species will cease to exist. Endangered species are species that are endangered of becoming extinct, which means they will no longer be here. There are some important things to do when it comes to endangered species. The very first thing is to identify what species are endangered in order to come up with a plan to preserve these species to keep them intact. Endangered species is an important topic to discuss because without our help, these animals will become extinct and they will no longer be here in the near future. There are many species that are endangered or critically endangered. I will discuss 3 of them. There are factors that go into why they are endangered or becoming endangered. And there are some things at home that you yourself can do to help. There are 3 species that I will discuss: the Amur leopard, the black rhino, and the Sunda tiger. According to the World Wildlife Fund 2020 species list, these are 3 of some of the species that are currently critically endangered. The Amur leopard is a Russian leopard that has a population of 84 individuals. They are poached for their skin, and this is a major reason of why they are endangered. Their skin can go for $500 to $1,000, so they're poached for their skin. The black rhino has a population of 5,600. And from 1960 to 1995, their population decreased by 98% from their original population, which went down to 2,500. Due to conservations, they were able to bring it back up to the 5,600. The Sunda tiger is in an island off of Sunda. They have a population of 400, and 80% of their deaths are because of poaching. According to the 2017 conservation letters of the consistent assessment risks of endangered animals in the U.S., 3 major reasons these animals become extinct are because of illegal wildlife poaching, environmental issues, and critical populations. So the poaching happens quite frequently with some of these animals. The Amur leopard, we already discussed that it is poached due to its skin and the high value for it. The black rhino is poached for their 2 horns, and the poaching for these increased greatly in Africa because of the increase in poverty. So they were poaching them to gain money to dig themselves out of poverty. The Sunda tiger is poached generally for commercial gain. There's no really other reason than that. Critical population contributes because if the population is very low, it is hard to repopulate the species because there aren't as many out there. And then environmental issues, if there's changes in the climate, changes with species or order of who's on the higher food chain, it'll decrease their population. The Endangered Species Coalition published a 2020 10 easy things you can do to save endangered species. These suggest things such as helping at home with wildlife animals. By making your health wildlife friendly, by putting food outside, you are helping endangered species. You are helping the environment. You are helping these animals stay here. Learning more about endangered species is another big one. If you are informed, you know how to help. If you can look up on a website, learn from different organizations, that helps keep these animals around. Lastly, recycling and buying sustainable products. This helps a lot with the environment and with these animals. A scientific report in 2020 released a article on protecting endangered species in the USA. They said the best way to protect the species is by having protection conservations by having land, public and private, for these animals to roam, which will help increase their population. There are many really important things when it comes to these animals. The World Wildlife Fund said that the Sundra tiger only has a population of 400. If nothing is done, these animals will not be around. So it is really important to stay informed on endangered animals in order to keep them around for many, many years to come.